and welcome to the Hauppauge Gaming Tip of the Week. I'm Fallinfrog, and this time I'm going to show you guys how to green screen. More specifically, I'm going to teach you guys about color key and how to implement that within OBS Studio. So I've been showing you how to add filters over the last couple of weeks. We've done a crop filter, and it's pretty much the same basic principle. Normally you'd see this being used on a webcam source. My office is not set up for a green screen though, so I have my green screen. It's over there on a shelf. It's not actually taped up or anything or hanging up, and I don't want to mess with all the lighting. You want to have good lighting if you're going to do a green screen. So I'm not gonna actually show it on the webcam today, but I do have a clip ready to go, and hopefully we can motivate you guys and get you ready. So in order to do that, I am going to need some help from my assistant today, Shia LaBeouf, with his very famous internet motivational clip. Just do it. But the good thing about this clip is he has pretty much even lighting across his entire background. He released this a couple of years ago and just let the internet kind of go nuts with it. So I'm going to use it today just to show you guys how to implement a chroma key, color key, whatever you want to call it, green screen effect. It's done the same way regardless of what source you're using. So whether you're whether you're going to apply it to a webcam source, if you have your green screen set up, or if you wanted to use a video clip in your streams or in your recordings, you could do that. Take out the background, and then you could just have whatever your subject is that's in front of the green screen. You could also do this for pictures, window capture, display capture, any source that you add to your scenes, any visual source. You could apply a color key and just basically remove one color. In this case, we're going to remove the color green from this movie clip. So you'll notice it's on a loop. In the video it does that flashy thing, so we'll be able to help minimize some of that once we get the green screen going. So it's pretty simple. The first thing that we're going to do is just right click on our source, the source that's in our scene that you want to apply the filter to. So we're going to right click on green screen clip, and you're going to select filters. So move this over here just so that you guys can see me better. Okay, so this clip does have an audio track. I've turned it down so that you can hear me for the tutorial purposes, but there's definitely audio there. He's trying to motivate you guys to just do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams. I turned all of that down, but you can apply effects to that as well. So that's what this top area is for. You can apply a gain, video delay, and noise gate filters. We're not going to worry about those. We want to strictly effect filters, which is visual elements that are going to be to the visuals of this clip. So what we're going to choose is, if you go in to add a new filter, we're going to use color key. You could also use chroma key. Chroma key would be pretty much the same thing. We'll select color key. I'll actually show you both of them real quick. So color key, this works for just, it's pretty straightforward. You just pick your key color type. You can choose green, blue, red, and then play with the sliders and try to find the right color if you wanted to. Or you can just choose custom color and then go to the color selector. I'm going to move this window over here. This is just where we pick what color we want, but we can just press this button to pick a screen color. And then now wherever we click, whatever color we're hovered over, that's the color it's going to select. So if you come over here, you can see it in this preview window. You can see it's going from white to black. That's our preview window. It's now green. So let's grab this green screen color and let's hit OK. Now it took away most of it, not all of it, but most of it. And that's where the similarity and smoothness sliders come into play. So unfortunately, there's no exact numbers I can tell you to type in here or put in here or slide this to get it to look great. What you're going to have to do is you're just going to kind of want to have to play with it a little bit. So if we slide this over, we can see we're getting better results just by sliding the similarity over. If we continue sliding, we're going to start taking away, which, I mean, as cool as that looks, we are taking away all of his skin tones, and so you don't want to go too far. But basically this is picking that one shade of green we had and then similar shades, and then we're just increasing the number of similar colors that we're using to an extent. That's what we're doing. So this is about far enough. We've got all of the background color. We can still see him. Actually, his face, part of his face is disappearing, so let's just back this off a little bit, because you're going to want to also increase the smoothness a little bit as well. So we'll take the smoothness in. Oh, that's way bad. So let's go down on the similarity. You don't have to necessarily remove all of the green with the similarity. You can leave a little bit of it and then take some of it away with the smoothness. Let's back this off a little bit. You don't want these too high. You don't, especially if you have a source that's like this clip was, evenly lit, there's no shadows. He's not casting a shadow when the lights are on him on the background. They've got, external lighting, more than I have here. So that's one of the reasons why I went with this clip for the tutorial. So let's just back this off a little bit. But really I've taught you guys exactly what you need to do. So from this point, it's just a matter of playing with these sliders, and you can get, you can make it look as good as you want just by spending more time with it and finding the right balance. You may not even want to select a color. You may just want to, grab a base green color, hit OK, and then find the similarities from there, which that actually did give us better results just doing that right there. That's actually pretty good. I'm just going to leave it like it is. So we could hit close, and then you can see he's doing his thing. He's motivating. We've got our red background that we originally had, which, fits our channel's theme. So, that's a good way to do it. Now, chroma key, I'll show you with chroma key as well. Let's just go into filters. Now, if we could toggle this, if you hit this button, this eye, we can toggle that off. So, we can see what it looks like without the color key enabled, and then with it enabled. I'm just going to go ahead and remove it real quick. And then we're going to add another filter. Instead of color key, we're just going to use chroma key, just because I didn't actually look at this one earlier before I started recording this, but I wanted to just make sure it's pretty much the same. It looks to be almost the same. It's got a few different options here, but I see an opacity option. So if we just choose our green color, it's still remembered our settings from when we had it as a color key, but it's doing the same thing. I think it actually even looks better as chroma key, so you may just want to find the right balance. Use the one that suits your needs, because you may probably just be using it for your webcam. You might be using it for a video source. You might be using it for images. On my own personal channel, I use a flash cartoon of a sprite version of myself that runs by. He gets chased by a bullet bill, but as he runs by, he runs by and leaves the links to my YouTube, my Facebook, my Twitter. They just show up for real briefly over the gameplay, and then the bullet bill comes in and takes them all away. And then after about 2 minutes, he shows up again. And that's just a small, simple little flash animation I made. But it does have a gray background that I use a color key to remove. That way everybody can see the game, you can see my face, and it just sits over the top of everything and it runs in my scene. That's what I do on my own personal channel right now, so that's one way you could use this without having to use it for a webcam. You could use it totally for your webcam, put yourself in the game, make it look great, make it look great. It's whatever you guys want to do, and Shia LaBeouf will tell you, it's up to you. Just don't let your dreams be dreams. Just do it. All that, yada yada yada. Hope this was a big help for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Let me know what you guys want to see next week, what you want to see after that. What else can I help you guys with? And then don't forget, also every Friday night at twitch.tv/Hauppauge Gaming. You can come by Fallinfrog too. That's my channel, but it won't be live on Friday nights. Friday nights I stream over at Hauppauge, over on Hauppauge Gaming, over on twitch.tv, and then Saturday we do the podcast as well. The podcast is back. We do it every Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I host it, and we go over all of the latest gaming news throughout the week. So we'd love to see you. We'd love to have you back, and thanks for watching. See you next time.